Hello, I'm Hunter Maggard, and welcome to episode 3 of Go Fast to Last. And on this episode, we're going to be starting our first project car, the 1985 Ford Country Squire, my personal first car. That's right, my friends, you heard it right, my first car. Me and Luke are only 14 years old in 8th grade, and I got a steal on this car. Now, my brother has a really great friend who's super awesome. He had this car and he bought it because he's working on a Mustang. Now, I wanted it, like, really bad. After I started the show, I knew I had a chance. I could actually buy it. I thought, I'll give you $1,000. $400 is what this thing cost. And the only thing that really needs fixed is a fuel pump and a new fuel tank. But since we're idiots and we like fast stuff and we think and we want things that are cool, we're gonna be doing new fuel pump, new fuel tank, new weather stripping, new gaskets, all kinds of different things for this awesomeness mobile. Now, some things about the car is it has the awesome, weird opening tailgate, which I think is freaking awesome. It has the awesomeness window that rolls down. It has the big back seat, the middle seat here, the awesomeness interior. Just everything about the car is just super awesome, and I like it. And the weird thing is, it's got like a fuel tank thing. Now you have to go into the go compartment, hit a button, you go outside, and then it pops open. If you don't do that, it doesn't pop open. So you sit there and try to take it out, but it doesn't do anything. Freaking security, man! It's freaking crazy. But the other thing we're gonna be doing here soon, let's get this thing running. Okay, so the problem right now is that, well, the problem actually is that the fuel pump's totally fine. There's this little wire right here, you see? This is what connects the fuel pump to the battery. It ripped off. So, what we've got to do is put this back into this relay. Now, we're going to be using these tools right here, and it should be super duper easy. Let's do it. Ready? All right. Oh yeah! Oh man, I wish I would have lit him up. Dude, it moves! That's always a good thing. What do you mean this thing doesn't go fast? The batteries on the camera died, and as soon as that happened, the master cylinder was about to fall off. Like literally, it was flopping. So I tightened that up, and now the battery's almost dead because I left the lights on. It just shows I shouldn't be able to drive. All right. Let's go for a test drive, shall we? That sounded way too formal. Why did I say that? I'm so stupid. All right. And it ride's so nice. It floats a lot, but that's fine. That's what old cars do. The radio works, only in the front. That's fine, it just makes it that much more funny. It doesn't crack, it doesn't pop. It is not a Rice Krispie treat. Let's go in the field because it's way more bumpy and way more entertaining. Also, you might be wondering where Luke is. He actually is at his house because he has family in town. And I got a car. Project car. He's super psyched and he wants me to keep freaking texting him pictures of it. If you can't hear the exhaust like blowing up, there you can. Hopefully. Man, it rides, I can't even believe this. And like the steering wheel, look at this. One finger. And a lot of floating going along with that. I can spin this thing. Just put on a little cheater thing that goes like a little cheater ball thing that rotates. I don't know what that's gonna called. What it is called. I also gotta think of a name for it. Oh man, we just shifted gears. What? It's amazing. I never knew this thing could freaking shift gears at all. Oh, what's that noise? That's new. Oh, it's fine. It's just the headliner not being in here that's making popping noises.
We're back in action. 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
We're making it hop.
I'm putting bumper stickers on this car. And then, what other one do you want to do?
Whatever. Okay. Dude, this thing literally looks like it has more horsepower.
So, I'm going to try to be Dukes of Hazzard and hop over the hood. I'm going to try to go feet first this time.
Oh! That was amazing!
Yeah!
Alright, theory. My feet are gonna hit, my face is gonna go over, my face is gonna hit the ground, and this is gonna be the last episode of Go Fast, Let's Go.
Woo! Okay, yeah! So, we've had fun, which is the first step. Our next step is to make fun of it. Third step is to have fun again. And then fourth step is to actually get something done.
Okay, so, I put windshield washer fluid in because before cleaning out the air cleaner, I was bored and I saw some windshield washer fluid, so I just poured it in there, and it works. Oh, yeah!
That's a win.
That is a win.
Okay, so there's a keyhole and it spins. If it spins, see, it spins. And there's actually nothing it goes to, it's actually just a bolt on the other side. Look at this beautiful square. It's a country square.
It's a country square. Did you ever see Name of the Country Square?
No.
Okay. Alright, so now it's time to finish up the car. Make it look all cosmetic goodnesses. I'm going to do that by pinstriping the roof line of the car because we'll have vinyl siding. So I did a fairly horrible job, so I'm just going to restart. I'm in the shop now, and the pinstriping looks amazing on this car, both sides, mind you. And I put a little loop-de-doop thing there at the end because why not? Looks pretty sweet. Now, on to something else. Alright, so I went to AutoZone yesterday, I think it was, and I bought an awesome set of gauges, 3 of them. Engine temp, oil temp, and voltage. Yeah, voltage readout. And we're going to install that today. Not sure where, there's not a lot of room on this car. Okay, so, to install these, first you gotta find a place. So I found a place, and that place is on the ashtray. Even though it's going to be coming down and whatnot, it still won't bottom out on the training tunnel. So, let's somehow make that fit. I always want to remind people when they're doing any kind of machining or any kind of car work, really, always wear protective glasses and save you. Like, seriously. Alright, so tan end looks awesome, and all we gotta do is route all the tubes and all that wiring and whatnot through the firewall and the engine compartment to their corresponding thingamajigs. So all we gotta do left, it's late in the afternoon, and I'm gonna go ahead and route it through the firewall, and that's all we gotta do. Alright, so the fact that the grommet that my steering column goes through is pretty much dry rotted is actually is a good gauge right now because it's a great place for me to run all my wires through. I'll just fix all the other like air coming through it with some electrical tape. Okay, so I've routed it through the firewall, and now all I gotta do is put it in to the water pump. Alright, I gotta be honest with you. I have no clue if I'm taking off the right nut or not. I've never done anything like this. Now, that's what Go Fast Last is all about, is not only me and Luke learning everything about cars. I mean, come on, this is my first car, so that just goes to show how little we really know about everything. And we get to learn it together, not only me and Luke, but the audience. So, both of them taking out the right thing, who knows? We'll figure it out. I decided it was time to get the right part, and this is it. This is like a T. I have no idea how it's going to work. We're going to figure it out together because, you know, adventure's fun. So, let's hope it works. What happens, happens. So, it's time to get this done. Alright, so if you're wondering, just like I am, how exactly is this T going to work? Well, this is how it's going to work. Okay, so right here is where this actually plugs into the engine, on the little heater hose connector under the manifold. Now this right here is where the computer sensor is going to hook right into, and then right here, as you can see, I already have the gauge sensor hooked into it. So yes, it takes this much to put a gauge in, but you know what? It makes it look sporty and cool, and because why not? My people who watch Go Fast at Last, once again I have screwed up. The T that I bought for the car was too big. It's not gonna work for it. There's a lot of explaining to do, but I'm so mad right now that I screwed up like the 7th time. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Why does he have the tire off of it? What's wrong with it? You should be working on the fuel system and not the fuel system, but the gauge with the you know, this, that, the water pump and all that crap. My friends, I have to wait for that part until I get it tonight. So, while that's happening, why waste a day when you can paint your perfectly good tire that has nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to paint it because I don't like the yellow. Actually, it's not that bad, but I can't keep it because that's not... I didn't do that, so I want to do that and make it look cool. I woke up this morning, got the fittings out for the gauges, put them on, and now it's time to test the engine temp gauge. And I'm stuttering a lot because it's 8 in the morning and it feels like 2 in the morning to me. Here we go. After hours upon hours of working on this car, it's finally time to make this thing work. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Woo! It runs awesome. Listen to this thing. Still sounds like poop. Alright, so that, my friend, wraps up episode 3 of Go Fast and Last. It's been a ton of fun, and on the next episode we're putting on suspension, finishing up the tires, and installing the rest of the gauges. Thank you for watching.